So I read an article earlier today that I was going to dismiss. Came out to me, it seemed speculative, unnamed sources, didn't entirely seem credible. One of the reasons I'm going to talk about it is because Donald Trump Jr. came out and responded to it, of course, saying, "Well, that's never going to happen." Now, this article was talking about how in 2028 the Bush family is looking at retaking the party. Apparently, they're looking at ways of reclaiming the Republican Party back as leadership from the MAGA movement, from Donald Trump, etc. Now, Donald Trump's going to be out of the picture after 2028, after the midterms, come January 20th, 2029. If he is still with us, Donald Trump will be out of office. And that's if Republicans don't do anything to remove him before that. We've talked about how they may choose to do that because it's for the good of the party. But going into the 2028 general election, apparently there is talk behind closed doors and in private meetings, etc., that the Bush family may come out and endorse a cousin, I think, of George W. Bush, something like that, a relative of George W. Bush, another Bush for the presidency. Now, it seems far-fetched that we're already talking about front runners or even people nominated for 2028. It's a long ways away. We got to get through the midterms first. Like I said, I was going to dismiss it. But Donald Trump Jr. comes out and says, "Well, that's never going to happen. We won't let that happen." Well, if Donald Trump ends up being as negatively thought of by the end of his term as I think is going to happen, the Trump name isn't going to be worth anything to run on. If Donald Trump or Eric Trump try to run as a presidential candidate, I don't think they're going to get anywhere. I don't think they have any primary steam left. Now, it is entirely possible that Republicans may want to go back to a better time, and they may try to run a Bush. I hadn't thought about them potentially considering a Bush to run and maybe rebrand the party and reimagine the Republican Party back to what it was like before Donald Trump entered politics. Interesting to think about. Don't know if it's actually legit or if the Bush family is planning to try to actually retake the party and reshape and regain control over the Republican Party. Gonna have a lot of questions about why now, why didn't they do it after 2021, after January 6th, all of those things. But this is just another sign that the Republican Party, or at least parts of the Republican Party, are looking at what to do post Donald Trump and moving on from having him be part of their party.